Hello everybody. I want to make this video about what to do when we fall back into our old habits. Like right now, I've been vegan. I do not eat like dairy products, but right now today I ordered something which will have like milk product in it, and it has been happening over and over again, and I find myself falling back into old eating habits, binge eating habits, and all of that dairy, which is not at all good for my body. It does not suit me, and for a longer period of time, like in the past 4 years, I lived without dairy. My health got better. Now I am falling back again into those habits and other habits also. So sometimes we do fall back into our old habits. And what to do? Number one thing that you gotta do is to forgive yourself, be kind, and be super gentle. And another thing that you gotta do is like remind yourself that if I have overcome this habit once, I can do it again. All right. The reason why you gotta be kind, gentle, and super forgiving with yourself, because the only way that you can bring about some positive change is through kindness and gentleness. Even if you gotta set like strong boundary with yourself and tell yourself assertively like, hey, no, I am not doing that, you still gotta do it in a very kind and gentle way, like speaking to other parts of you why they are doing it. Like for me, the reason why I choose to again go back into my old eating habits is, number one, that I do not actively try to eat healthy. Like I'll starve myself just because, so then when I'm hungry, then I eat anything. Another thing is that I have emotion of excitement linked to all these pizzas, burgers, chips, excitement linked. So now I have the clue, okay, I am looking for excitement, so what are the other ways that I can get excited about? So I can get that excitement through healthy ways. So having this conversation with the other parts of you that keep indulging in that behavior, letting them know like, hey, this is not good for me. I know you're looking for excitement, but we can go about it another ways. And then seeing, okay, if I starve myself for too long, then I just go back into the old habit. Another thing I have noticed with like my binge eating thing is like, if I am not actively doing the right thing, I'll fall back into the old habits. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I need to make like healthy cacao chocolates. So if I'm not making them, think like, no, who wants to buy so much cacao and all of that? I'd rather save that money and all of that. If I go into this attitude, then I'll naturally fall back into like eating the unhealthy chocolate. So it's like really okay, it's gonna be like, okay, I need to, the alternative to this unhealthy thing is this thing, then doing it. Okay, because if you're not doing it, if we don't do it, then we fall back into old habit. All right. So yeah, and then you're gonna change. There's gonna be solid change, very solid change. Okay, but just be kind and be gentle with yourself in the process. Do I feel ashamed of my bad habits? Of course. There is so much shame around it. There is so much shame, like, okay, I tell people that I'm vegan, then I am like ordering at late at night something like super cream, like dairy filled and all of that, when no one's watching. This is not integrity. So I was like, okay, but then I told myself the reason why I did say this, because I have been vegan for a long time, and now if I tell people like, okay, I sometimes do fall back, they will insist me upon eating dairy and things like that. So I rather say like, it's just like finding your way, why you do what you do. Even if the wrong thing, if there is something wrong you feel like you're doing, what is the positive intention behind it? The parts of us which lie, which steal, they what do they have? They have a way. They find a way to make what they want happen. They may be doing it in a wrong way, but there is resiliency in getting what we want. Okay, so you can tell that part like, hey, I like this resiliency that you have, but we can use it in another area, not like this. So even if you're doing something wrong and bad, you gotta find positivity inside of it and pluck that, just like a honeybee. Even if you Honeybee, whenever, if even if it is goes in the garbage, it will sit on something sweet, something nice, a flower. It will find something good to sit upon, something cleaner. Whereas fly, if even if it is in the cleanest environment, it will find the bad thing to sit upon. So you gotta have that honeybee mentality towards yourself. Okay, and that is how you will move through that and achieve what you want to achieve. All right. And it would be my absolute honor to support you on your journey. If you'd like to book a one-on-one session with me, link is in the description, in order to dive deep into your fears, into your anxieties, to have a safe space to share your traumas and move through them, for intuitive guidance, clarity on next step. I would love to be there and to guide you, to hold safe space for you. And in order to invite good energies into your life, you can also check out my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around in your home space, in your office space, it brings so much of good energy. You can also gift it to your loved ones. I have 4 magic paintings. Number 1, I am safe, I am supported, which is going to help you. If you grew up in emotionally abusive home, you went through a lot of sexual abuse and trauma, and you were surrounded by emotionally immature people that damaged your self-esteem, this painting is gonna bring so much of self-loving energies into your life. Another painting that I have is taking a leap of faith on myself, and also another one which is I owe nothing to anybody. These 2 paintings are going to be pushing forward you into like taking bigger leaps and push you into like fully going into all on your passion. It's gonna bring so much of courageous, confident energy, like they are magic, super powerful. Another painting I have is God's ease, God's peace, God's prosperity, effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. It's gonna like bring the energy of things happening on its own for you, like material